Good afternoon, Algebros. It's Mr. Jeffries coming at you again from 5th period. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe to the bell. Heck yeah. All right, so today we're going to be taking roots and monomials. Okay, this is kind of stuff I was trying to say the other day in our failed experiment that was Monday's and Tuesday's lesson. And now I have, broken it on down so we can do stuff a little bit. All right, so it says split the numbers in the letters. Okay, put the number in the calculator. Okay, so and then it says divide the power of the letters by the number in the gutter. Take the whole divide outside the house, leave remainders inside the house. All right, so this is what this means. Let's look at this example here. Okay, so we're going to take the cube root of 125. Okay, we get 5. Now, here's our gutter number. Okay, so this is how many times will 3 go into 7? Yes, twice, with a remainder of 1. That means our final answer is 5x squared with the cube root of x to the first. Okay, so that's where all that comes from. That's what I meant by the whole divide. This is our whole divide, this is our remainder. Okay. Kinda okay, yes, no, maybe. Yeah, we need to do another one? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so cube root of 8, I think we almost know that one by heart, but we're still going to do it in the calculator just to make sure. Alright, yes, we get 2. Alright, because here's the problem, so 2, so in our final answer, we're going to have a 2 right there. Alright. So we have 2 different letters this time. We have an X and a Y. They're both to the 4th power. That's why it only has 4 divided by 3. Okay, so our power is divided by our gutter number right here. So how many times will 3 go into 4? Once, with a remainder of 1. So for both, let me get this over here. For both x and y, so we're going to have a x to the first, a y to the first, and inside the house, a remainder, okay, of 1 each. That's a y. Just an ugly looking y. Alright, now, normally I would say, alright, and go. And y'all do the rest of these problems. Okay? Some people are probably going to go ahead and do that. Some people will be like, I still would like for you to step me through this. So, let's dance, shall we? Alright. So, we're going to go through the step. Let me grab the steps. Alright, so let me erase.
You forgot some.
Where? Oh. Okay, did I get it all now? Yeah. Okay. So my student's about to have a fit. Alright. So now we have, alright, so we're going to go through these steps. Alright. So step 1, split the numbers of the letters. So this, this is understood to be a 2. So we're going to take the square root of 8. Okay. That's, and it says put number in calculator. Okay. So it's just a regular square root of 8. All right, we get this like 2 root 2 thing. Okay, so I know I'm going to have 2 and then a root and then another 2. Okay, so words are hard. I left a space because we have letters that we've got to deal with. Okay, now I'm dealing with my X's right here. They're not in Texas anymore. Now they're right here. All right. So thank you for those that giggled. All right. I'm dividing this power by the gutter. Okay. It's kind of like, remember earlier we would normally write this as like x squared or this right here. That's basically what we're doing, but when I said that the other day, it did not go very well, so this is why we're doing it this way. All right, so how many times will 2 go into 5? Twice, right? With the remainder of 1. So with our X's, we're going to have 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside. All right. With our Y, okay. This is 2 go into 3. All right. How many times will 2 go into 3? 1. So we're going to have Y to the first on the outside, with the remainder of 1, so Y to the first inside. So, I know for the people it's clicking to, you're like, okay, got it. And other people are like, what? Okay, I was one of those what people, I promise. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, imagine this. Nothing was projected. Nothing was recorded. It was all written on the board, only with like black dry erase marker. And if you didn't write it down, it was never seen again. Yeah. All right. So, that was another one. All right. So, let's move on to number 2. So, we're going to take the square root of 25 because we're separating them. So, second square root 25. All right. So, that's a whole square root. So, it's going to have just 5 on the outside by itself. Okay. Now, I'm just going to leave 5 right there. I'm going to give a space. All right. Because I know I got 2 more letters. All right. So, when I'm dealing with A, okay, remember, this is understood to be a 2. How many times will 2... Wait, I need to let y'all catch up. Sorry. All right. How many times will 2 go into 7? 3 times. With a remainder of 1. Let's go. All right. Now with the B, I'm going to be doing this math. All right. So how many times will 2 go into 5? 2 times. With the remainder of 1. So if we were to like make a note right now. Notice that these numbers are all on the outside of the house. And these numbers are on the inside. Hello from the outside. Sorry.
Wait, but where did the 2 come from? The one
Which color?
blue
Blue. All right.
on
The
this side.
for the B.
Yeah.
All right, because remember, 2 is understood to be right here in this. That's our root.
So you use 2, let's just another number.
Yep. Unless it's another number written there, you're going to use 2 because that's understood. Okay.
So there's always going to be a 2 there.
Yep. It's just invisible. It's kind of like my friends. Oh. Huh? Okay, well, let's look at this. Now, wait before we go. When I put these in here, I really thought that the calculator would simplify them for us. Okay, well, yes, they didn't. They betrayed us. Okay, so, because, when we do this, so 3 second cube root 32. Okay. So, do me a favor. Everybody, change this 32. All right. Change that to 64. Okay. And that means I need to make a note to only use, when we're doing cubes and fourths, to only do whole cubes or fourths. Because I really thought that this would have reduced it for us, but that's, I think, beyond the capability of this calculator. All right, so the cube root of 64. 3 seconds. All right, so we get 4. All right, now we're going to deal with the x's. All right. So this time, instead of it being divided by 2, yes. All right, so how many times will 3 go into 5? Once. With a remainder of 2. I'm trying to find a perfect cube right quick. No. Nope. 81's a perfect cube? Oh!
Not cube, sorry.
Hang on. 3 second, raise the roof. Alright. Yeah, we're changing this one too. We'll change this. Alright. No. Whoops. Delete. Ooh. All right, do this.
We could just use the easy for again.
No. 729.
Oh, no. 9.
All right. So that means we take the cube root, 729. Well, that's 9. Okay. Now with the x, how many times will 3 go into 7? 2 times. With the remainder of 1. Kind of glad that we kind of kept going with this, because if I would have turned y'all loose to do this practice and y'all ended up getting decimals on these two, that would have been pretty bad. We would have had another day like Tuesday. Tuesday was not a good day.
You should have to put your cube up there, right? Your 3.
Oh, yes. I forgot to put, yeah, sorry. That's actually that's a nice color combination right there on number 4. That's it's pretty nice. Got it at Target.
Number 3 is like 4.
Yep. Because, baby, I'm a firework. Tell me what. Okay, now, these we won't have to change because it's a square root and the calculator will do it for us. Now,
Stop that madness.
so we're going to split this. Square root of 48. So second, 4, 8. All right. Yes, this gives us a weird one, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. All right, because that's what we got. Remember, we're always going to leave space for the letters.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Now, so when we're doing x,
Get no remainder.
it's how many times will 2 go into 6?
3.
3 times. Yeah, so if we don't have a remainder, we actually don't put anything in the house. It all comes on the outside of the house. Thank you. And then with y, well, same thing. How many times will 2 go into 2? 1 with the remainder. So y to the first. All right. 6 square root of 100. It's 10. Trust me, I'm not going to do that in the calculator, but trust me, it is. 10. All right. For our x, this is how many times will 2 go into 8? 4. The remainder is 0. And with our y, how many times will 2 go into 4? So this is y squared. That's good. That's good. Now, believe it or not, the stuff we're doing Monday is actually, it's solving equations. It's basically we're going to have to add or subtract, square both sides, and then keep going to solve equations. They're not going to be like super long, convoluted make our brains explode equations. Okay? But we are all going to have some problems like this as a warm-up because we have to catch some people up. But, potato, potato. All right. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Real time.